Hello Taurus, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Taurus. All Taurus placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Taurus in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Taurus, please. What does Taurus need to know? Okay, so we've got the Empress and the Ace of Cups came out immediately. It was actually left on the table. You saw that, but it needed to come out. Then we've got the King of Wands here, masculine fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. We've got the Salamander here, which has become a very important symbol for me personally. Maybe we'll get into that, maybe we won't. But before we really get into the message of the cards here, which obviously looks like an abundant new love phase coming into your life, I do have a couple of other things that I wanted to mention first. Stream of consciousness meditation that was coming through before I started recording. So I saw the ocean, okay, which is my gateway, and I saw a line of lights on the horizon. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6. A little bit more than 4, but definitely less than 10. These lights on the horizon, and they're blinking like they're a beacon, or they are not like a lighthouse, but you know, and they're white, but I feel like some of them might turn red. Okay, and on the horizon, it's like, you ever seen the wind turbines? Excuse me, wind turbines, those big like windmills, you know, that are supposed to generate electricity, and at night they have lights on them so that planes don't, you know, fly into them. Anyway, I'm seeing that on the horizon. There's also some fog and mist, and the wind is blowing the fog and the mist in circular motions from the east. I think it's coming in from the southeast. Okay, that could be important for somebody. Southeast is like winds coming in from a place of abundance. So southeast in Feng Shui, if you put a lantern in like the southeast corner of your house, you attract abundance, wealth into your life, financially especially, but I think pentacles in general is like wealth and health. Okay, so I see that wind coming in from the southeast. So again, we have this Empress, Ace of Cups, King of Wands situation. We've got the Hierophant here. That's you. This is auspicious for you. Yeah, 4 of Wands here as well. So it's like somebody really loves you. Somebody's so attracted to you. They want to be together. They want to live together. You know, it could be this fire sign person. Very masculine energy. They feel like you are a very feminine counterpart to their masculinity. They feel like you make them feel like a man. Okay, I'm definitely picking up a very man-woman dynamic here. If that's not for you, maybe we'll get something else from the message for you. But for some, you know, that's what I'm getting here. That's the symbolism of these cards is... I'm also... I just heard that Shania Twain song. Man, I feel like a woman. Okay, so it's like maybe it goes both ways where this person makes... Okay, one person is like feeling super feminine. It could be you or it could be the person you're dealing with. Take it as it resonates. But it's like your masculinity makes me feel super feminine, like I can just relax and be female. And then vice versa, your femininity makes me feel strong like a man, like I can protect you or whatever it is. You know what I mean? Just like I get that feeling of like strength from a masculine and like softness from a feminine. Very like... traditional, I guess, in that sense of, but it's like instinctive. It's like ancient energy here. We're not even talking about tradition. We're talking about like ancient biological instincts. All right, cool, great. There's a blending of masculine and feminine, and it feels really comfortable and really balanced, right? It's compatible. Let's call it that. And there is just a very kind of exciting love relationship here. They're looking at each other. They're facing towards each other. They share this love. And it looks like the King of Wands is actually giving this love to the Empress and she's receiving it. She's Venus, she's Libra, she's Taurus. She's your planet, Venus, and then Taurus is here, and then we've got Venus in Aries. So you could have Venus in Aries in your chart. You could be dealing with somebody with Venus in Aries. It feels like whatever your sign of Venus is, it's in conjunction with their sign of Mars, or vice versa. So there's a very good sexual, physical compatibility here as well. But I think it's more than just that. Yeah, this person's looking forward to being together. They've made their mind to come forward. They've had a decision to make. There may have been like a back and forth in their mind, but they are they're coming to their own conclusions here for their own peace of mind. They have a vision for the future, and it involves bringing this relationship to the next level, whatever that means for you, moving in together, making it official, being together in some kind of way. This is what's going on here. With the Hierophant, this can represent commitment, but it can represent like values, shared values. Okay, foundation, that kind of thing. Strong foundation. Yeah, it looks like, somebody's taking action. Okay, yes, there has been some kind of dilemma, but it looks like there's almost like a rebelliousness here, and there's a strong decision being made, strong emphasis on making a choice. All right, so I have some more notes here that I wanted to get into, because stream of consciousness, meditation, things that are coming through right now. Messages for Taurus, for us, the Taurus collective. So we're coming up to the end of a 10-year cycle for the Taurus collective that I'm speaking to. The end of a 10-year cycle. But I don't feel like it's this year. I feel like maybe it's this year for some, but for many it's like next year or in the next couple of years, the next 3 years. But might be this year. It's like the end of a 10-year cycle. That's the important part. And the message is to look back at how much has changed inside of yourself and outside of yourself. Observe and witness without criticism and without praise. Just neutral observation. Analysis and value judgments will come later. Okay, you can criticize and observe, you can criticize and praise later. Compliments, what went right, what went wrong. It's not important to judge that right now. Just put that aside. You will come to conclusions later. But right now, in this moment, what's more important is observation and witnessing, meditation and contemplation. If these conclusions arise, criticisms, judgments, perceptions, praises, right? Like if you perceive yourself complimenting, criticism, whatever, that's okay too. That's fine. Let it come and go. Allow it to come and go. Allow the mind flowing freely. But just observe. The most important thing is to just witness for now, because later on you will have to make some decisions. And this could be you here needing to make some decisions in the future. You see, the Two of Wands, making decisions about the future, about committing yourself to the next phase of this love relationship or whatever you're working on here. And yeah, you will have decisions to make in the next week, month, year, couple of years, whatever. But that's when you'll need to make up your mind and come to some conclusions. That's when you'll have to really analyze and make a decision. But for right now, the best thing you can do is just kind of observe and witness and contemplate the last 10 years, what's changed inside of yourself, what's changed outside of yourself, and where are you now? Just like quiet observation of where you are at this moment and how much has changed over the last 7, 8, 9, 10 years. And then, yeah, look at where you are right now, because your next big birthday coming up, if it's not this year, in the next couple of years, and I mean big birthday, like milestone birthday, 4 of Wands, milestone birthday, this is like a phase of development of yourself, Taurus, the Hierophant. This is something you've learned along the way. What have you learned along the way? What have you become? What have you evolved into? What are you growing into? What parts of yourself are very valuable, etc. Witness and observe your own growth and observation of your own evolution. Right? That's what I've got here. It's like, okay, so maybe you're about to turn 30 or 35 or 40 or 45 or 50. Like, I just feel like it's a milestone, 60, 70 years old, like a big one, you know, that's like an important birthday to you personally, and it means something to you. And if this message is for you, you'll know what I'm talking about. For me, I'm about to turn 37. I'm a Taurus, and I feel like in my message, in my contemplation here, before I started recording, in my stream of consciousness, I was thinking and told, and I felt guided to include myself in the Taurus collective today, even though for the most part I try to stay neutral and I try to just be, you know, just be the reader. Don't put myself in it. Don't be biased, right? Yeah, I just try to observe with the Seven of Pentacles. This is me. I'm just trying to observe. But today I feel like this is relevant and it's relatable, and it might help me to make my point. So it's important to include. I'm about to turn 37. And that means my 40th birthday. I'm closer to 40 than I am to 30. You know, I'm closer to 50 than I am to 20. So 40th birthday coming up in a couple of years. And I do feel like this applies to me. I feel like I am reaching the end of a 10-year cycle because of a 10-year cycle that began when I was like around 26, 27. And that's when I got my guitar. And now I'm thinking about selling my guitar, which is a big deal for me. It's a really nice guitar, and I've had it for so long, and I played with it, but long story short, end of a 10-year cycle, I'm thinking about selling it and using the money to travel. For this next phase of my life, I want to have experiences. I don't really need to own material things. What I feel called to do is not ownership, but experiencing and making memories and having, like, I feel like my purpose right now is more aligned with traveling than owning a really special guitar, but it's a big decision for me to make. And so this is the kind of thing I'm talking about, making certain decisions. But right now I'm just contemplating, I'm witnessing, and I'm observing. Where am I at? Where am I going? I don't have to make a choice right now. I just need to make that observation. Okay? Yeah, because you're setting yourself up for future success. You're setting up your future self for success. This will help your future self make clear, good choices. By contemplating and observing, neutrally witnessing, you are making good choices. That is a good choice, but it's like you're helping your future self to make good choices. And your future self will thank you, because actually your future self is saying thank you to you right now. So this is a message from your future self. Thank you for setting me up and making it possible for me to make these choices. Thank you for setting me up to make good choices. Thank you for doing the work you're doing right now. And, okay, so your future self is watching you now through memories. Your future self in 3 years, 5 years, 10 years is looking back on your present self right now and is really very grateful for what you're doing right now, for the work you're doing for yourself, for the world, like the changes you're making on the inside, on the outside, the clothes that you're buying. There's like an evolution in your personal style, in your lifestyle, in who you are and how you conduct yourself. And your future self is really thankful for the changes that you're making right now. But also, I keep wanting to come back to this message. Sorry if I'm annoying you or whatever by repeating it, but like I feel like I need to just make sure I'm hammering this home or like making myself clear. But I promise I won't just like keep repeating myself over and over again, because this is the message today. It's like your future self is able to make good choices because your present self is observing and witnessing and contemplating in meditation. So the observation and witnessing is very productive in the future. If right now it feels like you're not really doing anything, good. That's a good thing. You're not really supposed to like do anything today, this week, right? Right now, and I mean today, presently, in the near term future, observation and witnessing is the best to do. And that's what's going to set up your future self in order to make good choices. And your future self is looking back and saying, thank you for observing and witnessing. Thank you for the contemplation and the meditation and the spirituality and the work that you're doing right now. Because that enables your future self to make the right choice. All right, you get it. For clearing your mind and also for saving some money. because it's your future self is saying, thank you for getting things ready for me, for clearing your mind and saving some money and leaving a good place for me. So it's like you're leaving a legacy. Your past self, your present self is leaving a legacy for your future self to inherit. It's like you're giving your future self an inheritance of peace of mind, clearing your mind, and actually stability and money too. So thank you from your future self. And then there was a couple of random things here. Carnelian stone. Okay, I have a carnelian stone here and also here. And there's something important about carnelian, so you could wear it, and it's going to give you extra energy. It's going to give you an extra boost of energy. So the boost of energy that you may have gotten from Aries season will carry forward into your own birthday Taurus season from Aries to Leo. You can carry that fiery energy through with you, I guess, with some carnelian stone, but be careful. You want to wear it in moderation or balance, because it's going to make you feel like you've been drinking extra coffee or something. It's going to give you like extra energy, and this could be really useful, but it could also end up turning almost like self-destructive in a way, because it could be so intense and you're like, rah, you know. I was wearing some carnelian stone during the last like Aquarius not water signs. Well, I think I was wearing it during water signs too, and I got some really intense stuff, but especially with air signs, in conjunction with air signs, I feel like this carnelian fire energy, it was like oxygen to the fire. So while I was reading for air signs and I was interacting with air sign energy, I was like really, really intense. I was almost like yelling, like, but I wasn't angry. I was just really loud. Like I got really loud, and I listened back to some of it later and I was like, oh my God, I'm talking so loud. Like, what is wrong with me? And then I realized, oh, I'm wearing carnelian and I'm connecting with air sign energy. And you know how if you blow on the fire, it gets bigger? Blowing air on the fire makes it bigger, right? Oxygen. Like if your house is on fire, you're not supposed to open the window, because the pressure difference, and then the air will come rushing in, and then the fire will just get bigger and bigger. It felt like that. Like I was, you know, it was like fuel to the fire. So you might want to have a carnelian stone and wear that, and carefully wear it, because it will fuel your fire. And then, yeah, we saw that foggy weather, the wind, and the desert. And then the question was, how is the desert like the ocean? How is the ocean like the desert? Like, what do the ocean and the desert have in common? It's big, it's vast, you know? I don't know, something to contemplate. It might not mean anything. The ocean and the desert could be important. And I saw the ocean turn into the desert, and I saw the foggy mist above the ocean, and then I saw like wind in the desert whipping up like sand, the sandy desert, and like the wind comes in and like brushes the sand all around. So yeah, I'm seeing that. I'm seeing the desert, and I'm seeing like not a sandstorm exactly, because that would be huge. Although now I am seeing a sandstorm. That's not what I was seeing before. I'm just seeing the wind like whipping up sand in the desert for some reason. Okay, let's get into your actual cards. What time? 18:28. Okay, 1828. 8 plus 8, 16, plus 1 plus 2 is 19. 19 is the Sun card. Beautiful energy. You may be connecting with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, but especially Leo and Aries. Oh my gosh, we've got Venus in Aries and Mars in Aries. This is what I'm talking about. Somebody's got Venus in Aries, somebody else has Mars in Aries in the chart. And there's just this interplay of Mars and Venus here. And I just heard like men are from Mars, women are from Venus, whatever. Men are from Mars, women are from Venus. Okay, I'm not sure, but like I have to report what I'm seeing and just give you what I'm getting. So that's what I got. I just got like I'm seeing a very compatible masculine feminine dynamic. And I'm not saying that you have to fit yourself into this if that's not comfortable for you. I want to be inclusive. I really do. But I also want to accurately portray the messages as I am receiving them. So take it as it resonates for you, okay? I don't know what else to say. I don't mean to be not inclusive. My job is to read the cards, and I see the Empress and the King of Wands. okay? Very, very feminine energy, very, very masculine energy. And the Ace of Cups between them. They are in love. They are feeling each other. They are like really, really good together. And I feel like the feminine is exalted in this relationship. The feminine almost has like, I would almost say that the feminine is like the dominant partner without even trying, because she's not trying. It's almost like he is so attracted because she is so receptive and she's not taking action towards him. He is clearly taking action towards her. Do you see that? The direction that this is going in? He is offering this cup to her and she is receptive. She's like, she's very beautiful. She's very comfortable. She's relaxed, you know, and it's a very relaxing vibe here, but it's very passionate at the same time. Okay, somebody is making some serious decisions to straighten out their life. Somebody here has been, yeah, okay, look at this energy. 5 of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Devil, the Justice. Somebody has to make a serious decision with clear, open eyes. This may be, okay, this may be a third-party person. Like, this may not necessarily be the Empress or the King of Wands, but whoever it is, okay. That's not going to resonate for everybody. I'm just thinking there's a judge here. And there's justice, the devil. It's like, let's just keep it simple. This is a general reading for Taurus. If you'd like personal details, I can do a personal reading. Okay? I can't go too far into this right now, because we might be here for a long time. And yeah, so generally speaking, it just looks like somebody is very concerned and worried about health or finances. There may be a health issue or a financial issue. There may be addiction. There may be some kind of negative, self-destructive behavior patterns or thought patterns. But it looks like somebody is getting very, very clear and focused and determined to turn this around and bring it back into balance with the Justice here. It is right and good and true that one should get serious about straightening this out, straightening out their life, and making some very good choices about the future. Again, we're coming back to meditation and visualization. That could seriously help with this, like, I almost said devastating, like deep, dark, heavy, weighing you down. Maybe you need some carnelian. Maybe you need some stones that are going to lift you up. You don't want to be wearing like hematite in this energy, okay? Or even like onyx, or maybe obsidian, or like if you want to wear obsidian, wear like an ice obsidian, like lighter color stones. Amethyst, maybe fluorite could really help, wearing fluorite if you're into gems, okay? But maybe even just some clear quartz. Okay, so that could be very relevant. There is a serious negative attachment, dark energy here. And it looks like somebody is rising up. They're taking action. They are making it happen on their own, despite the opposition, despite everything. And it's very righteous, actually, in a very good way. I don't mean this in like a self-righteous kind of way. I mean like this is taking right action for the right reasons, doing the right thing for the right reasons to make the right choice. There's the Strength card, mastery, Leo energy, emotional mastery. We've got Capricorn here. We've got, I said Virgo. I don't know why. We got Libra here, Taurus, Libra. Okay, so somebody could have this in their chart. Definitely more Leo energy is more Taurus energy. Somebody has a lot of problems that they are taking right action to sort it out, to take control of the situation, to take mastery of especially their own emotions here. Yeah, look at that. It's very powerful. Stability, stabilizing a situation, making the right choice to stabilize a situation. It comes from a place of emotional mastery, of having a big heart and taking courage and being courageous and doing the right thing. being authentic, confident, and bold, okay? But it's like, there's something about being calm and centered, and nothing can shake you, nothing can bother you, nothing can throw you off your path or your track, okay? Somebody here, you or the person you're dealing with, has to, like, they feel like they have to step up to make things right, and they're going to. It may take some time. They're worried about timing. They don't want to take too long. They don't want to, they don't want to put this off for too long. They feel like they're very aware of time passing. And they want to stabilize things, okay? They want to be generous, magnanimous. I just heard generous to a fault. They want to be warm, loving, open. This is a very charismatic person. This is like, there's something, I'm picking up on somebody who's very enigmatic and charismatic at the same time. There's like a very magical feeling here, okay? And they love that. That's the good stuff. So somebody wants to deal with a situation. They know they have to make a hard choice. They know they have to be serious about taking care of a problem here. Whatever this is, this challenge here. I see them taking it seriously. They take this connection very seriously. And if there's an obstacle in the way, they want to remove that obstacle. They want to do the right thing in order to take right action. To straighten out their life, to straighten out their health, their finances, whatever it is. They're very clear about this. Somebody's very educated, very intelligent, very perceptive. They almost seem like unemotional as well, like very serious face. Like they hold back their emotions. They control themselves. They're very like controlled, you know? But first and foremost, they value stability. They want to maintain stability. They may even feel like they need to maintain the status quo in many ways, while at the same time taking right action to straighten out a situation. Like they want to be more flexible, while at the same time maintaining stability. I feel like I'm seeing a tightrope walker. Somebody's walking on a tightrope. Is a fine line between stability and chaos for this person. And I think they've learned hard lessons in their life that they need stability. Yeah, like the King of Wands used to be more impulsive and spontaneous when he was younger. He's learned hard lessons through that, and he's grown up and he's very mature. But he's still somebody who takes action. He's still somebody that's like a visionary that wants to take action. So I feel like this is a vision right now. And they want to make it real. But they know that that takes effort or work or something, that they have to be serious about it. About creating and mastering a situation. From a place of inner peace, balance. And almost like, okay, fairness and compromise may be important as well. That inner peace here with the Two of Swords, the Justice, this, I keep saying Virgo. Moon in Libra. Libra here, Moon in Libra. I've also got the Sun in Capricorn and Capricorn here. Moon in Libra, Sun in Capricorn, Justice, the Devil, Libra, Capricorn. You may be dealing with a Virgo. There's the Magician. That's Gemini, Virgo energy. Manifesting, creating a situation that they love. So creating a situation of this person, you or the person you're dealing with, is manifesting what they want. Manifesting a dream come true. It takes work. It takes effort. Right now, they're making changes. Standing up for themselves, standing up for what they believe in, standing up for what they want, getting what they want. You are definitely manifesting what you want in this situation on this track. Three of Cups, happiness. So there is a blessed connection here. It is divinely guided. It is blessed. It's beautiful. It is harmonious. It is balanced. It's real. It's a very real connection. I do feel like somebody needs to make some choices, okay? Right now is a good time to contemplate, visualize, meditate, quiet the mind, allow thoughts to come and go, observe, you know, and just, yeah, in that space of observation and centeredness, arises the right state of mind in order to make those choices going forward. Okay? Walking away from a situation may be involved with the Eight of Cups. There may be a Seven of Pentacles. It's only a matter of time before you figure out exactly the direction you're going in if you don't know it already. I do feel like there's something somebody needs to walk away from here and let go. Certain habits, certain relationships, certain situations. You know, this could be holding you back. It's time to get very clear about what is healthy and unhealthy in a situation, in a connection. Okay, so we'll just put that there. All right, anything else? So somebody's been kind of holding back how they feel in order to figure out just exactly how they want to proceed forward in a situation. But the love is real, the love is here, and there's a vision for the future, for future stability, for future, like somebody's learning right now how to get from point A to point B. And there's a need for applying their intelligence, like applied skills and working through a situation to, yeah, there's the Virgo. Knight of Cups, the Hermit. Somebody's been keeping their feelings to themselves, but they have the intention of sharing those feelings, this romantic connection, this intimacy. They want that. Somebody may be an artist or a musician, or they're very poetic or sensitive, like, excuse me. It's a romantic connection. They have these feelings. But yeah, there's a need for healing and quiet contemplation. There's a need for an opportunity for creating the right set of circumstances in order to recognize and receive the opportunity. So somebody's like getting their ducks in line, you know, putting things in order, getting their life in order, straightening things out so that they can come forward and be in love and be in this new relationship because they want to do it right. Because they have a vision of what the future would be if you two were, if you were together. So for you, Taurus, if this is the person coming towards you, it's best if you chill, relax, be comfortable, get comfortable. I just heard get comfortable. You're going to be here for a while. Be your beautiful self, of course. There's nothing you really have to do. I feel like what is great about you in this energy is you're making space for other people to figure out what they're going to do. And you're not forcing it. And that's beautiful because you're the Empress. You're not going to force it. You're not their mother, their parent, their guidance counselor. Like, you are a teacher in your own way. You're very solid. And and I feel like this is something that is attractive to this person who's also very independent and has his own, anyway, I don't want to get too far into it, but I feel like somebody here is straightening out their life. It could be you or the other person, and somebody else is just like already figured something out and is on a really good path. And these two things are coming into alignment. You may still also be straightening things out as well, but I feel like they are straightening things out to come towards you. And all you have to do is be your beautiful self and continue with your spiritual practice and your whatever. So, yeah, okay, so this person's been keeping their feelings to themselves. Yep, guarded. But they're also but there's some serious long-term potential here, and they want to share. There's more Virgo energy. They want to share a lifestyle together with you somehow, and they need to figure out exactly how that's going to happen because they want to do it right. But there's a need to share the wealth. I feel like this person is guarded because they're also very wealthy, and they don't want to upset some kind of status quo thing when it comes to the wealth. Okay, I'm getting like this person is reserved and quiet and unassuming, and no, not really, but like there's something about them that they keep things to themselves. They're guarded is what I'm trying to say. They're guarding their wealth because they want to make good, responsible choices. So that's great. That's actually a good thing. It's good to be kind of reserved. You don't want to go all in all the way all at once in a new relationship. You want to be, smart about it. And I think that this shows a level of maturity, that they are trying to be smart about this. They're trying to straighten out they're trying to get their affairs in order, or get their money straightened out, or something, like get out of debt, or like, you know, they're figuring something out with their money, and it's going to be really good. Like they get from the 5 of Pentacles to the 10 in this reading. So it's really good. I don't know what it is that they have to do. Certain contracts, certain agreements that they're a part of. Maybe they finish out a job, finish out a contract. I don't know, figure something out with the money. But it's a really good outcome. It's a really positive long-term stability here. And also I feel like, again, it's very mature of them to be kind of reserved. And for you too. Because you know your worth, you know your value, you know what you have, you know what you've got, you know what I mean? And like, you're not just going to be opened up immediately just because you're attracted to somebody, or just because you feel you have a connection. You kind of take it slow, easing into this, and your Taurus, taking it slow, easing into it is your nature. So that's the best thing for you in this reading. That's what I'm picking up on. Like, you don't have to rush into anything. You can obviously express yourself however you feel, but like, I think it's smart to be reserved if that's your nature. I support that, because it's like I said, that's mature, that's smart. You want to make sure somebody's vetted, right? Before you say, oh, by the way, I have this and this going for me, I'm a millionaire, or like, there's the lovers. See, somebody's super compatible. They're looking forward to coming towards you and being together. Yeah, they're moving towards you. There's forward movement. They're so determined. They have a vision and they are determined to see it through. But they know that there's something that they need to do, and it's up to them to make it happen. And I think that's what they're going to do. So that's what I've got for you today, Taurus. Let's get an oracle. I've been doing this lately. I've been using the Archetypes Oracle deck here. Wild Unknown Archetypes. Just as like a closing message to confirm or clarify, to highlight anything we may have touched upon, but maybe we could go a little deeper, or to bring in something that we missed, you know, whatever else you need to know at this time that didn't come up already. And we'll try to relate it to what we've been talking about. So if that's interesting to you, stay tuned, because we're going to get one card for Taurus, a closing message for Taurus. And I'm going to read from the book, because I have not yet memorized this deck, so we'll learn it together. If that's interesting to you, if you'd like to, stick around. One card for Taurus, closing message for Taurus. Okay, we've got the, what's it say? The animal. Ooh, this is like those animal instincts we were talking about. There's a very instinctive, almost like animal connection that you have. It's very carnal. We saw that devil card too, the Capricorn, the devil card. Very carnal, very physical, very instinctive. I also feel like the pheromones could be really important. It's just like there's something about this connection we were talking before. It's like instinct. It's like you recognize each other. Okay, so the animal is here. Number 19. That number 19 we saw earlier, because it was 1828. We added it together. 8 plus 8, 16, plus 3 is 19. 19 again. That's the Sun card. That's Leo. We have the Strength card. That's more Leo. Somebody is like very serious about this, but it also is very happy and uplifting and joyful and creative at the same time. There's an animal nature here. Okay, so let's read from the book. I want to check the clock. 38:25. Okay, so that would be, I think, 18. 18 would be like the Moon card. This may have something to do with what's going on under the surface or behind the scenes. I do feel like this person right now, somebody is kind of guarded and holding back how they feel, because they want to maintain self-control and they want to make sure that they're doing the right thing. But this is a very generous person, and I don't think they're going to be able to hold back forever. That's not the point. They're not trying to like hold back everything forever. They're just trying to do things right and take things seriously. They take themselves pretty seriously too, but they also love to have fun. So I feel like with you, it's like they want to have fun, but they want to be serious. You know what I mean? Like a balance between those two. This person has more fun when things are stable. Like they feel like they can relax and open up when they've got everything, when they've got a plan, when they've got everything figured out. So that's what they're doing right now. Anyway, let's read from the book. Number 19. Oh, wait, where is it? Sorry. Number 19, the animal. Number 9, shape. So the animal. The beast, the wild one, and the she-wolf. We are mammals. The hair on our chest and between our legs reminds us so. We try hard to deny our unrefined animalistic nature, yet through this archetype we tap into power and direction. That's like 2 of Wands here. Power, direction, strength, mastery, power, direction. That is so King of Wands. Something animal about this, you know, animal instinct, animal connection. Activating the animal within means reawakening our relationship to nature in the most broad and embodied sense. Drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening your eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. That's like the Empress. That's like getting back to nature. This is like female nature. What does that mean? Feminine wisdom. This is very like, this is so Taurus too, because Empress, Taurus, Venus, nature, earth magic, earth goddess energy. In the strength card, there's that animal. Oh, the strength card is like mastering the animal nature. Yeah, that animalistic side of ourselves, with but doing it with soft power, not through brutal force, but through persuasion and soft power, domesticating the animal within. But also tapping into that animal nature and living through it, living your best life, expressing that part of yourself because you enjoy it, because it feels right, because it feels good. Somebody wants to feel really good. Obviously, we all do, but like they're holding on to, it's like they want to give a structure to this animal nature. They want to, with the 4 of Pentacles, I'm getting, it's almost like a lion in a cage. Somebody feels like a tiger in a cage. They've got the tiger in a cage. It's a domesticated animal, but they still, it's still an animal, you know, and they want to express that instinct. Maybe they want to procreate, you know, they want to have children, or they want to like, they want to have sex, you know. You know what I mean? Like, the life force of our planet begs us to set down the devices, the constraints, and the social constructs, and remember the warm blood that pulses through our veins. Yeah, it's like they want to do that. They want to be more flexible. They want to open up. I think they want to do it in the right way. So there's still this like social constructs here. But they want to be more flexible with the social constructs. Like they have a very structured life. And they want to kind of like let loose. Anyway. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. It wants soil under our nails and starlight on our skin. If this all sounds terribly unsophisticated to you, take note that it is said that when Buddha became enlightened, he roared like a great lion. There's that strength card, roaring. When it's light, this archetype is vital, elemental, alive, and it dances. You want to go dancing. When it's dark, it's savagery, it's pent-up emotion, and it's lashing out. I do feel like somebody is all pent up, and they do kind of want to, like, lash out, but, like, in a very physical, like, sexual way. They are just, like, hungry, like a lion. If you'd like to go deeper, you can listen to the audio recording of Mary Oliver reading Wild Geese, and repeat that every morning for 1 week. Okay. Notice your resistance to the animal within. Where does it come from? What has it kept you from doing? So what does resistance to the animal within keep you from doing or experiencing? Maybe it has something to do with this connection. It's like you two can feel safe with each other to allow each other to express that animal side of yourselves. The animal demands we get comfortable in our own skin. The minute you accept, express, and celebrate the physical body, you tap into animal energy. This is that celebration. This is that acceptance, expression, and celebration of the physical body. That's the Empress. That's the 4 of Wands, 2 of Wands, strength. That's what this is all about. Somebody may feel insecure about their body, okay? With this 5 of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Devil, like maybe somebody feels a little worried that they're not beautiful or handsome, or they're not in very good shape. I just feel like somebody may even be working out to get in better shape, or like movement, you know, we can say diet and exercise. I like to say nutrition and movement because it's more appropriate, or it's more inclusive, or it's like, it just feels more accurate to what we're trying to say. We're trying to we're trying to nourish our bodies, and we're giving our bodies movement because that is part of nourishment. So there's like a vital elemental energy here, tapping into that animal nature, the nutrients and the movement, but also like that carnal physical desire of being together. That's the energy I'm picking up. An animal in bed. I just heard a beast. Like the noises that we make, the sounds, the smells, the sensations, the whole thing, like really getting very comfortable. I feel like that is the basic, like that's almost the foundation of this relationship. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that like in a good way, you know, in the best possible way, because it's the Ace of Cups, right? So it's not just a one-time thing. It's not just like, what am I trying to say? So I did a Libra reading recently about a love affair that was just, you know, it was like meeting somebody in a foreign country, and you know that you're never going to see them again, and you spend a weekend together with this beautiful, charming, handsome stranger, and you have a short love affair, and you know going into it with open eyes that it's not going to last forever, and you have this experience because you enjoy this experience, and it gives you a really good time, and you remember it for the rest of your life. And it's not a bad thing to just have a momentary, short-lived affair with somebody, you know, with open eyes, knowing that this is not your forever person. It's not even going to last longer than the weekend. At the end of the weekend, you're going to go back to your home country. They're going to go back to their home country, you know, and you're grateful, and you love this person just for what exactly it was in the moment, and you don't regret it at all. In fact, some people would regret it if they didn't take that opportunity to have this life experience. It's a valuable experience, and you got, you know, you don't have expectations for it. You got what you wanted, or you got what you needed. You had a good time. You learned something about yourself, whatever it was, what it was, and you appreciate it, what it was. You know, it was romantic. It's like we'll always have Paris, Casablanca, you know, it's like they had a short-lived love affair in Paris, unforgettable experience, and then they went back home or whatever. That's not the plot of Casablanca, but I'm saying, I did a Libra reading, and it was all about that. This is not that, okay? I want to make that clear. This is not the same. This is some kind of long-term thing. It's going to last forever if you want it to. This could potentially last the rest of your life if you want. If that's what you're looking for, this could be that for you. This is not just a flash in the pan. This is very passionate, very physical, but it's more than that. It's emotional, it's spiritual, it's rejuvenating, it's renewal. It's like somebody feels rebirthed or reborn in this relationship. It's been an awakening experience, and this could last. It could be very stable. There is commitment here. Whatever that looks like for you, it could be a long-lasting, committed relationship and very, very stable. But it looks like at this point, it's like the best thing you can do is relax, let this person figure out what they're doing, what they want. Don't force it, you know what I mean? And just be yourself, be cool, and be natural. And it's just a very natural, complementary relationship here. Whatever that is for you, that's what I'm seeing here, okay? Anything else for Taurus? That's what I've got for you. I just noticed this like blue eyes. It's like a husky. Somebody could have a dog or a husky. That could be important. This is such a beautiful card. Look at the design, the flowers, and the wheat. Like it's just giving Empress, like the wheat fields in the Empress. It's like the wheat. All right. Anyway, my stomach sounds like it's starting to grumble. I'm getting hungry. That's my animal self saying, feed me. Somebody's hungry for you, Taurus. They're hungry for this kind of connection that you give them because you're natural. You're a natural. Yeah, like, I know I'm repeating myself again, so I will leave it here, but it's like this connection is very natural. You're naturally drawn to each other. You can smell each other's pheromones. You can like just see that you're meant to be together. It's so obvious. You fit together perfectly, and it's impossible to ignore. So yeah, somebody's figuring something out in order to come towards you. That's what I've got for you today, Taurus. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. You can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need, okay? But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.